Hi guys, welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video. The new Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1. This just came out. It just hit the shelves on Friday, and we have it here to review today. So what is Wild Turkey Master's Keep? Well, these are special edition whiskeys that are put out about once a year by Wild Turkey for us tater hunters to covet, to want, to need to add to the collection. So they can be all kinds of different things. They can be special finishes. We had a rye one time. We had, speaking of finishes, we had a sherry finished one. And we've had some really extra aged ones. We had a 17-year bottle and bond. Well, what's this one? This one is toasted oak finish. Now, you're probably, if you're in the whiskey world at all, getting a little bit sick of hearing toasted oak. Toasted oak seems to be a huge trend right now with whiskey makers. They're toasting barrels and finishing whiskey in them, and that, you know, it's going to add a different layer of complexity to a whiskey, but it's like everybody's doing it, so it's a bunch of monkey see, monkey do. So Wild Turkey did the same thing. Now, this is a blend of whiskeys that are between 8 and 10 years old, blended with another whiskey that's 14 years old, then finished in these toasted casks. So when you finish in a toasted cask, you're going to bring out a lot of vanilla, a lot of butterscotch, a lot of those notes you kind of get on a younger barrel, and reintroduce them into extra aged whiskey. So, you know, is it good? Yes, I've had some wonderful toasted whiskeys. Michter's, Penelope, toasted oak finishing can be great. But it's like we're seeing a whole glut of it. Everyone's doing it all at the same time, and it just makes it less interesting to me if everyone's doing it all at the same time. So let's see how well Wild Turkey handles some toasted oak. Now, I expect this to be good because I don't think I've had a Master's Keep that I haven't enjoyed. It's 101 proof, as always, for Master's Keeps. Let's nose. Vanilla bean, not vanilla extract, like legit vanilla. Almost a hint of not quite, somewhere between an almond and a macadamia nuttiness. Definitely get the butterscotch, the caramel, the vanilla, big time. And there's a lot of really nice oak. It's actually making my mouth water. I just had to swallow. Getting a little hint of spiciness from the rye. A little hint of that Wild Turkey funk that's pretty normal on Wild Turkey. I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon, I think. Some sort of spice, similar, somewhere between cinnamon and nutmeg. Yeah, definitely. This might be a pretty good Christmas whiskey. Let's taste it. Oh, way more spice. Oh yeah, there's that Wild Turkey. Way more spice on the palate than on the nose. Actually giving me a little bit of a chest tug, which is surprising for 101 proof. It might just be more the rye spice. Sometimes you get the rye spice prickles in the chest. And it's very similar to a Kentucky Hug. It's very coating, very long finish. It's still going. Butterscotch and vanilla. Oak is there. There's a hint of it's probably just the oak, but there's a hint of smokiness on the palate. A little bit of pepper. The cinnamon starts to come through on the palate, second taste. The spice level is higher on the nose when you return to it after tasting it. Oak spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, somewhere in that neighborhood. The rye definitely shows up a lot more after having tasted it. It's a nice green, evergreen, effervescent quality to the rye. Almost the faintest hints of a slightly leathery note. It's like way in the back. A little bit of black tea. A little bit of oak. I hesitate to say oak bitter because a lot of people take oak bitter the wrong way and think of it as a negative. That's not what I'm saying. It's just a little bit of the bitter quality from the oak, and I like that. I like oak. I like what a lot of people would refer to as over-oaked whiskey. I actually really enjoy that oakiness. I love double-oaked Woodford and 1910 from Old Forester and all of that. And they tend to have a little more oakiness from that second barrel. This is also going through over-aged bourbon and then a finishing barrel. So it's going to have a lot of oak. So if you don't love a lot of oak, maybe not for you. It's good. It's very good. Is it, in my opinion, worth $200? With taxes, $200. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's worth $200. If you're a big turkey fan, you may have no problem shelling out $200 to add this to the collection. But is the quality of the whiskey, is what you're being delivered in the whiskey worth $200? No. I can think of things I have on the shelf over there for half the price that I would rather drink. You know, at this price range, I mean, you're basically competing with Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend, and you're gonna win. You're gonna lose that fight 10 out of 10 times with me anyway. So, is it delicious? Absolutely. Is it a very nice expression of wild turkey? Absolutely. Do I think it's worth $200? No. So there you go. I'll tell you what, though, it is a vanilla bomb. It almost reminds me of some of the Bookers from a few years back that were really vanilla bombs and really nice oak quality to them. It's good. It's good. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, have a great day.